So before I start talking about these interesting scenarios that are being flashed looking at the price action of Bitcoin in a different time frame, I just want you guys to quickly destroy that like button, and to those individuals watching this for the first time, to hit the subscribe button and the bell. Thank you very much. Now what I want you guys to do is to look at the Bitcoin monthly returns from 2010 until 2023. For the month of August, we had negative 11.30%, but this month of September looks even more interesting, because if you calculate from 2010 until 2022, the average return has been negative 16%. So that means this month of September might be also ending negative if we are going to follow the monthly Bitcoin returns from 2010 until 2022 for this month of September. And that means the coming days for Bitcoin looks bearish. Price could get attracted towards the key line of support to the downside first before deciding the trend direction. And if you look at the price action in a daily time frame using our indicator, CryptoAnup buy sell indicator, you can see when we broke the support on 28,000, this indicator started to flash us a sell signal. That means the price in the medium short term, even if it's going to show really fairly get attracted towards this CryptoAnup buy sell indicator, this indicator is definitely going to be acting as a resistance in between 28,000 to 27,000 range. And as long as the price remains below this range, any sort of a retracement in the medium short term will be looked as a temporary retracement, and price after that is expected to show another continuation here to the downside. But if we look at this MACD is turning bullish, but the RSI is still below 50. Yes guys, this RSI also needs to come across 50 level, and price must also find support above 28,000 or above this CryptoAnup buy sell indicator to invalidate the bearish scenario and to continue this new impulsive movement. But as long as we remain below 28,000, any sort of impulsive movement will be looked as a temporary impulsive movement. And not just only because of this CryptoAnup buy sell indicator, even if you look at this CPR indicator, a leading indicator which gives us information beforehand, and according to this leading indicator, what information are we getting? Bitcoin might show a rally in between 26,500 to 27,400 range in between the CPR line before deciding the trend direction. Yes guys, in the medium short term, this CPR line could be attracting the price before it chooses a trend direction, and failing to find support above this 26,400 27,400 range means the price after some range bound could continue here to the downside towards this monthly S1 line, S2 line, and even towards the worst case target for this month of September, and that is lying around $18,370. Yes guys, the second target is around $21,585, and the first target for this September month is going to be around $23,760. So we definitely want the price of Bitcoin to break the key line of resistance before looking for long opportunity, because any sort of a relief rally, even if you look at this Bollinger Band squeeze, right after this squeeze, the price unfortunately started breaking it to the downside. But in the medium short term, there might be some relief rally, price getting attracted towards the central line, right? And this central line will be acting as additional line of resistance around that area, and only after flipping above the center line, above this CryptoAnup buy sell indicator, even above this CPI indicator, only after that we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to start with an actual impulsiveness. Otherwise, this will be looked as a temporary relief rally. And even if you look at the price structure in a smaller time frame, I talked about this descending broad image on my previous video, where I showed you in the medium short term there might be some more range bound. Price could show some relief rally around 27,000, get rejected around that area, and then slowly continue with the downtrend after reaching the price opportunity from this descending broad image. Because we can see very clearly guys, this central line, the CPI indicator, even the CryptoAnup buy sell indicator will be acting as a line of resistance between 27,000 to 28,000 before we call this an actual impulsiveness. Otherwise, we have to look this as a dead get bounce trading pattern, which is another bearish continuation pattern. Yes guys, the price of Bitcoin after this 50% retracement, just like I shown here in an example, got rejected and started showing weakness. So in the medium short term, even if the price does show some impulsiveness, does gets attracted in between 27,000-28,000, you can see even the 0.5 to 0.618 line will be acting as a resistance. But right now, since the price is below 28,000, this could be looked as a relief rally, and then we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to follow this dead cat bounce trading pattern, where we could be getting attracted around 21,000 to 20,000 range before choosing a trend duration. Because in a bigger frame, or let's say in a 3-day time frame, if you use this descending channel and even the rising channel, according to this rising channel in the past price action breaking the support led to a massive retracement, and here in our case we have broken the support from this rising trend line. Price has already started to show weakness. So in the medium short term, according to this bigger picture, even if the price gets attracted here to the upside, again the upper trend line from this descending channel will be acting as a line of resistance, and price of Bitcoin after that to get attracted here to the downside first before deciding the trend duration. And not just only this year, even the rising wedge in a weekly time frame is indicating us the price of Bitcoin has lost a key line of support. Now this lower trend line or the price objective from this rising wedge head and shoulder could be attracting us again around 21,000 to 20,000 range before choosing a trend duration. And yes guys, I am seeing many people commenting that right shoulder is bigger than the head. Yes, you are absolutely right, and this might not be a perfect head and shoulder pattern, but I still wanted to give you some perspective why breaking the neckline or breaking the lower trend line from this rising wedge could result in further weakness, could result in another continuation into the downside before deciding the trend duration. This is one big reason why I want you guys to monitor the price movement around this 25,000 range carefully, because once we lose that support, the upcoming time for Bitcoin might be slowly turning bearish. And we also know the price of Bitcoin, when we had this massive move around 28,000, we feel the gap, the CME gap around 27,000, and now another gap which is open is around 21, or let's say between 21 to 20,000 range. So if the price of Bitcoin is going to show another continuation to the downside towards 20,000, then it might be another 20% price retracement before the price of Bitcoin finds support before starting a new impulse movement. So looking at different time frame, looking at different scenarios, we can see very clearly the price of Bitcoin for the month of September could be negative before finding bottom, before starting a new impulse movement. So these were some of the quick update that I wanted to share with you in this video. If you enjoyed my work, then please guys destroy that like button, and to those individuals watching this for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. So by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye.